All right, court is calling 2022 CR 4012, State of Texas versus Joe Anthony Morales. Now parties announced for the record for the state. Brittany Sparks. For the defense.
Robert Barron for the office. All
right, and are you Mr. Joe Anthony Morales?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any objections to Mr. Barron standing in for Ms. Green?
No.
All right, Mr. Morales, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand what you're charged with by indictment is theft of aluminum, bronze, copper, or brass? That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that the court will grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, not grant you community supervision, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
No, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, and I believe he's competent to enter a plea.
Do you believe he was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea bargain agreement, there's a $1,500 fine to be probated, and the state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
Yes.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There'll be a cap evaluation, 120 hours of community service restitution, and no contact with any Home Depot or any HEB.
Yes.
Did you understand those are recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offenses charged in indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Judge, state office states exhibit 1 and all attachments.
There's no objection.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court will defer finding you guilty as you apply for deferred adjudication. Proceeding with sentencing.
Yes, please, Judge.
Anything you would say on behalf of your client?
Well, I'm sorry, Judge. Let me ask. The state, I believe, is recommending a tap, and if we do sentencing today, will he be bound by those recommendations? For instance, if they were, for some reason, say they want inpatient.
Well, if they are requesting inpatient, you can always come back and have a hearing.
Okay, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Judge, we've got, he's got some misdemeanors that we need to take care of. We spoke about earlier, so now that we have this out of the way, we'll get those moved up and get it wrapped up, and hopefully the court will file the plea bargain today.
All right, Mr. Morales, if you drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And know that you are going to get drug tested today.
It's
Here's the thing, tell the truth, shame the devil. What's going to, the results going to be?
It's gonna be positive because I took a painkiller for my tooth the other day.
Okay, let's not play those games. So other than taking your pain medicine, what is it going to be positive for?
For the pain medicine.
And what else?
That's it.
So why do people think you have a drug problem?
No.
So you don't have a drug problem whatsoever?
No.
All right, you're going to get tested today. Are you employed?
Not at the moment. Well, I do work for my uncle, which he runs the business for HVAC. But I'm also in the hiring process with Salute Incorporated, which I used to be employed by them.
So this HVAC thing, was this what this copper wire was for?
No.
All right, and is there a reason why he's not to go to any HEB? Is there a handy Andy? Where is he going to be going for his food?
Walmart, Judge, I don't know. His misdemeanor cases arise out of with Home Depot and HEB as well.
You want to find another place to get your food unless you're going to be growing it in your garden. You understand? So HEB is off limits and Home Depot is off limits.
Sure.
And it would probably be best for you just not to touch anything that's brass, copper. Understand?
Sure.
Do you have any children?
I have one.
Age?
She's 10.
And who does she live with?
She lives with her mother.
All right. Are you supporting her
Uh,
financially?
At the moment, no, not since I lost my job.
All right. So here's the thing about children. When children come in this world, they have to eat. So just because you don't have your job doesn't mean that your 10-year-old doesn't need to eat. You got to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So how are you eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Well, right now, I'm staying with
And how old are you?
28.
Here's the thing, you gotta get your life together, because right now, your grandmother, I'm assuming she's much older than you. And you're an adult male living in her house that she's supporting, and you're not supporting your own child. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is what the court is gonna do. It's a $1,500 fine, probated. 2 years deferred adjudication. There's to be no contact with any Home Depot or HEB. 120 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to do that, but if you do, and it includes the booster shot, the court will deduct 40 of those hours. Parenting classes. And once you complete the parenting classes, the court will waive the remaining of your community service hours, restitution hours. There should be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Proof of employment within 30 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider with minors. There should be a UA today. And if that UA is positive for anything other than his pain medication, and that's his prescribed pain medication, I want to know immediately.
Prescribed? It's not prescribed. Was it prescribed? What you
No,
took
no.
the other day?
Not prescribed to me.
Who is it prescribed to?
It's prescribed to my brother.
Yeah, you have a drug problem. So it's gonna be regular UAs. Well, no, not regular UAs. We're gonna do random UAs. Intensive outpatient treatment. I'm gonna want field visits 2 times per month, random. All right, is there anything else that he needs?
Your Honor, for the intensive outpatient, we'll need a TAP.
All right, TAP evaluation.
And if he can just, after you're done with him, if he could head across the hall to the 290th, they'll go over everything with him.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
I do salute the job that I might potentially get hired with requires me to go out of town. Flights.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So once, if you're able to get employed there, then the court will consider things to address that issue. Is there anything else you need in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. This is what you need to understand when you're living with your grandmother. It doesn't matter if you're 40 years old or 90 years old. If you live with your grandmother and you're not paying rent there, you need to follow her rules. So if she wants you to clean the house, you need to clean it. If she wants you in the house at a certain time, then you need to be in the house at a certain time because you're not supporting yourself. Another person is supporting you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And you need to get employed so that you can start financially helping your child. All right, good luck to you. Mr. Barron's,
Yes,
if you
Judge.
could take him across the hall to the 290th, they'll go over conditions with him.
To State of Texas versus Joe Anthony Morales. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Harvey, State of Texas. Michael Dwight going, Mr. Morale.
Are you Mr. Morales? Showing you a document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilty and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Joe Anthony Morales who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 4012 for the offense of theft of aluminum, bronze, copper, brass on June 13, 2022 for a period of 2 years? Is that you? State?
Violate condition number 1, on or about the 20th day of September 2022 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Joe Anthony Morales committed the offense of theft in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Your Honor, state waives all other violations. No, objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. So alternate amend conditions to include lifetime recovery.
All right, why would I do that when he has picked up another theft and he's on deferred adjudication for theft?
Your Honor, we believe it's all based on substance abuse problems, and that's why we're asking for lifetime recovery, so we can get that behind him and go on with life. He's never been to any type of recovery center before.
Well, he told me that he didn't have issues because that's why I gave him intensive outpatient treatment. He hasn't done anything. Why haven't you done anything since you've been on deferred adjudication?
I actually started the parenting class. I did 2 classes already for the recovery course.
All right, and what's going to happen to this theft case that he just pled true to?
Your Honor, we were going to take that into consideration.
All right, I'll deny the motion. Alternate amend conditions to include, this is inpatient with lifetime,
Yes, Your Honor.
inpatient treatment with lifetime recovery. Upon release, there's to be the UA hotline. And what's the cause number you're taking in consideration?
That's gonna be cause number 693-287.
287?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Morales, you had better start doing better. Nobody can help you if you don't ask for help, and nobody can help you if you don't want to help yourself, okay? All right, good luck to you.
Okay, cheers, John.
Yes.
Thank you.